afternoon nevertheless. 60cc Mini, their final in just a few moments' time. As competitive as ever. Almost been the stars of the show at the Mini category. Don't forget, just overnight, the big news. The 2019 WSK calendar has been announced. The WSK Euro Series is back for 2019, March 31st. Circuito Internazionale Napoli, Zuera Zaragoza in Spain, Wackersdorf, May 26 in Germany, and we're back here June 23, 363 days after the WSK Open Cup a few months ago. We finished the Euro Series. Next year, in about 6-8 months, gee, my maths is not good, is it? What is it now, October? No, that's about right. 8 months almost to the day we finished the WSK Euro Series. We start the season January 27 at Adria, where we held the WSK Final Cup for the first time in 2014. That's January 27, the Champions Cup at Adria. The Supermaster Series also at Adria. Lonato, La Conca World Circuit down in the south of Italy, Sarno. And then the Euro Series. Italy, Spain, Germany. Italy once again, the Open Cup. Lonato again, Castelletto di Branduzzo, where we go in 3 weeks' time for the second round. And then the Final Cup. I'm talking 2019 Final Cup. That's November 24 at Adria International Karting Raceway. We started with 259 drivers. There is the scene, the circuit built in 1988 by the Corveri family. To the left of your screen, Lago di Garda. Well, it was, but this is a better view. Much better view. There's the grandstand that towers over this circuit. You see the nationalities, 51 nations represented in WSK competition in 2018. And this weekend, 259 drivers. Down to the final 34 in each class as the beautiful Italian grid girls leave the circuit. Really has Formula One still continuing on with this incredible, well, let's just say questionable policy of no grid girls. Can you believe that? Pole position for the 60C Mini Final. He's from the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. From the Caribbean, the Jamaican sensation, Alex Powell alongside Brando Badoer, Josh Irfan, Julius Dinesen, Ean Eyckmans from Belgium out of 5, alongside the Swede Joel Bergström, Andrej Petrovic, Nikola Tsoloff, the Bulgarian Lion from Sofia in Eastern Europe out of 8, and then Carson Morgan from Anaheim, California, USA out of 9, alongside Andrea Filafero. We go down through the field. Remember, we've started with 95 drivers. This is the final 34. These drivers have got into the field. That's an achievement in itself. Including out of grid number 31, Nicholas Roos from Vereniging in South Africa. From the back of the grid, he finished in 16th in the pre-final from 34th. The only South African competing here this weekend. His countryman, Stuart White, wrapping up the Formula Ford 1600 series at Varkops yesterday. Stuart, who's done many of laps here at Lonato over the years. Congratulations, Stewie. Nicholas, your countryman in the 598 TM-powered Cosmic on the 16th row of the grid alongside Alexander Gubenko for Ward Racing. But on the front row of the grid, from the Caribbean, from Jamaica no less, it's Powell. Brando also won his pre-final. This will be something else. It's just 10 laps, 12 kilometres for the 60cc mini class. The WSK Final Cup comes alive for these young drivers right here in northern Italy. Badoer from Montebelluna in northern Italy on grid 2. And it's Powell on pole who leads them up to the line. And we go green. Brando misses the start immediately. He's back to 4th. Eyckmans slots into 3rd. Josh Irfan, his teammate for Baby Race Parolin, London in England, is 2nd. Brando immediately makes one back. Eyckmans drives down the inside, covers his line. The freight train is coming all the way, led by Alex Powell from the Caribbean nation of Jamaica. Still a little bit of temperature to go into these Vega tyres. You saw Alex throw the energy cart in sideways as he gets up to speed. Right behind him, Josh Irfan from London in England. Brando already back into P3. And from 4th back to 34th, there's nothing in it. So here's the race order after the first lap. Powell from Badoer and Irfan in second, Badoer in third. We go back to Dinesen, Eyckmans, Morgan, Petrovic, Filifero, Joel Bergstrom and Nikola Tolov. The Bulgarian line from Sofia rounds out the 10. They come down the back straight, an incident off screen. As you look at Bergstrom and Filifero go wheel to wheel. We have already lost Enzo Tavanishkul from Bangkok in Thailand. Also Francesco Amendola, Alexander Tibikin, the Italian and the Russian coming to grief. So we're down to 31. This is the order. Powell, Irfan, Brando, they pull away. Eyckmans recovers to position number 4. Irfan for Baby Race Parolin, the energy cart from Bergamo, from just up the road. That's the manufacturer, certainly not the same can be said for Alex. He's from the Caribbean nation, don't you know it? The Jamaican sensation leads the second lap of 10. Irfan sits in second, Brando Badoer really come alive. He was on the podium at the WSK Open Cup 4 months ago to the day at this very circuit. He's in third on the back of the Englishman from London, that's Josh. Team Baby Race, Parolin from Brescia. Parolin from Bassano del Grappa, north of Venice. An energy cart from Bergamo between here and Milan. Eyckmans is in position number 4. Powell still with the most minute advantage. Just 0.2 of a second, 2 kart lengths, if that, over the Englishman. Josh Irfan, then it's Brando. Go back to Eyckmans. Then the rest of the field starting to spread out. Dinesen, Carson Morgan. The peak rider from Anaheim, California, USA. Also in an energy cart, 5. Dinesen, Soloff, Rashid Al-Daheri from Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. There he is, coming on screen. Rashid, the 510 Tony kart goes down into the hairpin. He's a spot ahead of the Swedes, plural. Oscar Pedersen and Joel Bergstrom, the Serbian. Andrei Petrovic, and from the back of the grid, the Russian, Ariel Elkin, already up to position number 12 with a storming drive. This is the end of lap number 4. And it is still Powell who hasn't put a Vega tyre out of place here this afternoon. Irfan in second, Brando just shadowing first and second place. There's Eyckmans going through with the yellow helmet. The boy who grows up because he's still only 10 years old, in the shadows of the Zolder Grand Prix circuit in Belgium, where the NASCAR Euro Series takes place today, but he's here at Lonato, running in P4, a spot off the podium. But as they start to fight in front, Eyckmans may well draw himself into this battle. Dinesen is also right there. He had a great run in the pre-final, 5-4-1 Parolin. Fighting there with Carson Morgan. Just a few spots back, so this is, by many standards, a relatively tame race, but we're coming up to half race distance now. It will surely come alive in a few moments' time. Powell will not have it all his own way over the remaining 6 kilometres or 5 laps of this 1.2k circuit. Alex Soloff loses time, or Nikola Soloff, I should say, loses time. Forced out wide. Chepel, the Czech driver, fighting there with Elkin, Dowie Dedeco, Keanu Alazzari, the second driver from the Emirates. And there is Eyckmans, head down behind the steering wheel of the 518 kart. Dinesen goes through. Morgan, Nikola Soloff recovers, still ahead of Rashid. There is Jonathan Weber, the dynamite from Denmark, in position 18 ahead of Kirill Kutskov. And the son of a Top Gun, that's Maximilian Popov from Russia. Yes, I mean that literally. His father is a jet fighter pilot. as Brando goes down the inside to take position 2. He puts the Englishman back to 3rd. The Parolin in 2nd. Indeed, it is a Parolin in 3rd, run by the Baby Race team. The Energy Kart leads. There's Eyckmans, and here comes the freight train screaming down the straight at 98, 99 kilometres an hour. Dinesen, Zoloff, Morgan, Aldeherdi, Bergstrom, Petrovic, Filafero, Pedersen, Elkin, Chebil, Dowie Tadeka. Last year's Belgian Minimax champion rounds out the top 15. The gap between the race leader is now 0.7 of a second, and Brando on screen, he's unstoppable. There's something in the water over in the Caribbean, obviously, because the Jamaican is pulling away. There's Brando in 2nd. The response from Irfan, will it come? Eyckman's not far off this battle either. There's the Belgian behind the Englishman. There's the Italian. As Josh thought about making a move, Powell goes through. There's Eyckmans, the fluorescent yellow helmet for Speedway.be. Nicolas Zoloff, the Bulgarian Lion. Julius Dinesen, Joel Bergstrom for the Formula K team of Yuri Serafini. The junior team, that is. Joel in P7. Rashid Aldeherdi from the Emirates. Carson Morgan from Anaheim, California. P9, and Andrei Petrovic also for Yuri's Formula K junior team rounds out the top 10. There goes Brando, slides in sideways. Powell, the gap 0.8 of a second. He's not exactly pulling away as he did in the heats. He's still got a very healthy lead. There is only 2 laps to go. Eyckmans closes in on the back of his Baby Race teammate Josh Irfan. Brando desperately tries to put a kart length, breathing space between himself and the English driver, and indeed, for that matter, the Belgian behind him. 2 laps, 2.4 kilometres now to go. Irfan shadows him, touches 100 k's an hour as he gets the slight benefit of the slipstream in these 60cc mini karts. Over the ripple strip, Eyckmans tries to get up onto the podium. Nicolas Zoloff from Sofia, Bulgaria. P5, Dinesen still too far back. The gap is still exactly 0.8. Only a lap and a half to go though. Brando Badoer, it'll be his 2nd podium, but it won't be the top step if he holds on for another lap and a half. The challenge will come from Irfan, be assured. Of course, Brando's father, Luca, international FIA Formula 3000 champion in that incredible Reynard 92D back in 1992. And Brando carries the same sponsorship that Luca took to the title from Replay Jeans more than a quarter of a century ago. This is the last lap though. Joel Bergstrom in 7th, sits the fastest lap of the race. Brando drives down the inside. Joel is back in 7th. This is it. Surely they can't catch the boy from the Caribbean. Brando now goes defensive. Eyckmans desperate to pull in. That half a second between himself and his teammate. Brando looks behind him. Goes into the old turn 5 chicane. Irfan will surely put it up the inside. Brando drives tight. Irfan, here comes Eyckmans. It is still Brando for the 2nd place. But the final corner, the checkered flag will come out for you-know-who, the Jamaican sensation. Oh, what a drive from Alex Powell. Badoer is 2nd, Irfan 3rd, and Eyckmans misses the podium by, listen to this, 0.067 of a second. Nicolas Zoloff comes home P5. Dinesen, Bergstrom, Rashid, Carson, and Andrea Filafero rounds out the top 10, but it will be again the Jamaican flag on the podium, along with that of Italy and Great Britain. Unstoppable, just brilliant. He wins the 60cc mini final. Also give credit to the team Energy course of Bergamo, team owner Mick Panigada, team manager Simone Sorio, and also the legendary 6-time world champion Mike Wilson, who is here coaching Alex to the victory here this weekend. The legend himself, Mike Wilson, at the circuit, and he will celebrate the victory as well. Let's say it again. the winner of the 60cc mini final. What's his name? No, it's not Alex Powell. He forever will be known as the Jamaican sensation. He wins the mini final. Brando Badoer, another podium here at Lonato in WSK. And Coskun Irfan from London in England rounds out the podium. The winning margin in the end was 1.6 seconds. Between Powell and Badoer, of course, that was because Josh and Brando went wheel to wheel over the final few corners. But regardless, they weren't exactly going to catch young Alex. The podium for 60cc Mini and the national anthem of Jamaica will ring out here at Lonato in a few moments. The podium presentation for 60cc Mini in just a moment. Race here in the sunshine in the northern Italian autumn at South Garda Karting. 60cc minis, they always entertain. We started with 95, we're down to the final three, and they make their way up to the podium here in just a few moments' time. Don't forget Castelletto di Branduzzo, 3 weeks' time, and the season closer at Adria Karting Raceway on November 25. The drivers are here and we're just about ready to go with the podium presentations for 60cc Mini. Another brilliant race. The podium for 60cc Mini, in third place for Team Baby Race Parolin from England, Coskun Irfan. Second place for Team Parolin from Italy, Brando Badoer. The winner of the 60cc mini final, you know his new nickname. He will forever be known as the winner. He is the Jamaican sensation, Alex Powell. The third place trophy to Coskun Irfan of England. Second place, Brando Badoer of Italy. From Jamaica for Team Energy, the winner is Alex Powell. As we stand by for the national anthem of Jamaica.
The podium for the 60cc mini final. Third place, Josh Irfan from England. Second place, Brando Badoer from Italy. The winner, you know it, it is the Jamaican sensation, Alex Powell. The KZ2 final here at Lonato in just a moment.
Podium for 60cc mini. How good was that? As we prepare for the road racing rocket ships. This is KZ2. Still a few moments before the start. Lemmers will start on pole position. He's back. Boom, boom, bass. Lemmers. It's his third team. It's been a messy 2018. But he's back and he starts on pole after winning the pre-final. We should also mention the South Garda team. His teammate Anthony Abbas, not only did he win the Race of Stars Down Under in Australia a week ago, he also won the Le Mans 24-hour race. Along with Bass, Tom Joyner and Alex Powell. Sensational win by the French team on French soil. Can the French upset the Italians this afternoon? Certainly Bass is the driver to beat. This is a lap on board of the South Garda Lonato circuit. South Garda Lonato karting circuit. Diego Contecha, baby race team Parolin, on board this 1.2k circuit. From Colombia, that was Diego Contecha.